Hello, God bless you today. My name is DrIrisBarrett, and I'd like to share a few reflections with you that I pray will encourage you. Now, in our nation, July 4th is Independence Day, and I want to declare to you that I am fully dependent upon God and His kingdom. You know, as believers, we live in this world, but we're actually of another kingdom. We live here, but we are to be led and directed by God's kingdom, if we allow. Now, Matthew 6:33 tells us to seek first God's kingdom and His righteousness, His right ways, and all that we need will be added unto us. We can depend on this. Psalm 23 tells us that the Lord is our shepherd. He guides us, and we can depend upon this. John 16 tells us that we have God's Spirit, the Spirit of truth, who leads and guides us into all truth, which we need in these deceptive days. And we can depend on this. Matthew 19, here Jesus tells the disciples to allow the little children to come to Him. You know, little kids, they come and they're around you all the time, and they're so dependent. Well, Jesus said the kingdom of heaven belongs to such as these. He desires that we come, that we be dependent upon Him. Lastly, there is a fellow in the Bible that I absolutely love. His name is Caleb. At 45 years old, he left Egypt with the Israelites being led by Moses through the wilderness to the promised land. So many people died in the wilderness because they could not come to faith and rest in the Lord. But Caleb was of a different spirit. God had promised him a mountain in the promised land, and he depended on God. And at 85 years old, he was ready to war for what God had promised him. He depended on God, and God came through for him, and Caleb obtained the promise. I want to remind you to be dependent upon God and His kingdom. He says, "Come unto me, all ye who are weary and heavy laden." He says, "I'm going to give you rest." Depend on that. Never onward, ever forward. Peace.